Baka. And we're back with Resident Evil Let's Play. I don't know what episode this is because what we thought was going to be our first episode turned out to be an hour and 40 minutes, so we're probably going to cut that up a little bit.
There'll be no time limit. YouTube won't shackle us down.
Yeah, this is the question of who wants to sit around and watch an hour and 40-minute video.
Straight of Resident Evil. It's fun. I mean, I'm hoping that's what we're doing. That's what we're here for, because this game, as I've said, isn't always the most high-octane game.
Hey, this is a clip.
Damn it.
Welcome back to Let's Plays with Matt and Aaron, where we will check our clips
We'll check our clip because
time.
we don't know how to combine versus check.
Yeah, is this the bad time to mention I was playing just a teeny bit of Outbreak over the weekend, so now I'm going to have to get used to the controls again. Yeah.
How is it?
Oh, it's Outbreak. We'll be getting to those, don't you worry.
I've never actually seen Outbreak, so it'll be... Oh my god, this thing. Well, it will be replaced soon enough in the future with the valve handle.
But more importantly than it's a crank, it's a square crank.
Hot dog.
Time to actually...
Time to go make the donuts.
Alright, and let's all remember now, the square button runs and the X button interacts.
But they switch them up every once in a while. Isn't that right? Isn't that what you were talking about the last time? The games will switch them up?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make just a chronology of like which games do which control schemes.
Look at all that health.
Yeah, I might leave a little bit.
I've been in an interesting mindset because I've been playing a lot of Mass Effect 2, so it's hard to get my head into Resident Evil a little bit. Oh god.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be using all this health really quick.
So whose idea was it to play on normal?
So I'm doing pretty well so far, I think. Despite my...
Ammo! Cover your eyes,
doggy.
Jeez. I was gonna say, is it just like glitched?
I think there's like one more still out here. Oh, I got him. Oh. What's that? Could that be my radio?
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Please respond. What the hell? Is nobody out there?
Brad, this is Jill.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Anybody, answer me.
Good to know he's equal opportunity.
Brad?
Brad?
Brad!
You chicken shit.
Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, so there's Brad. He's the guy that left us in the helicopter at the beginning.
Yeah. We're not big fans of him, but if you stick with us long enough, you'll see that he gets his.
And down here we find an empty elevator.
With a winch.
But more importantly, a map.
With such a map.
A map of the garden. Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Poor dogs. Zombie dogs. Can you mix the three of them?
Yep. Here comes Uber Health.
Brown!
AKA Brown Health.
The brown herb. When you pick up the like nondescript brown powder on a piece of parchment.
What's this one?
By the way, where does she keep getting all this parchment?
Little do you know, Jill is actually an amateur chef.
Ah, okay.
She was gonna bake some cookies before they got called away on this emergency mission.
To the Arcalay Mountains outside of Raccoon City.
Mm-hmm. So now I'm gonna have to spend the next 5 minutes figuring out why Chris will have all that parchment.
Oh, here we go. Is this the This isn't the first. This isn't the only time you use the square crank, is it?
Nope. It's the only place you have to use it, but eventually I'll have to come back because, as we'll see, we'll drain the pool.
Nice CG draining.
But as with any Resident Evil, this will only cause problems for us later.
Look at that poor blue herb. You need to get poisoned.
I don't need to get
You
poisoned.
totally do. Look
Don't
at it.
worry, I will get poisoned.
Eventually.
If the first little jaunt was indication of anything, I will be poisoned. Especially when snakes start falling from the heavens.
Oh, you mean episode 1? Or are you talking about the first time you played Resident
Yes,
Evil?
I meant our first episode, which is probably now like 5 episodes.
At least.
We're just gonna call this Chapter 2,
Okay.
the garden and the residence, depending on how much we can get through.
The evil residents. Uh-oh. What?
Don't dodge me, dog.
I don't think he did. I think
Just
he
be
missed.
a good boy and die. See, I'm
That
getting
was very
better.
cool. Your man's best friend. I have no business with you.
Oh darn, I need to find a battery.
You should use a weapon against living things.
Oh no, the
Okay, so this never made any sense to me. You can't just walk through it.
right, which, yeah, the current's too strong.
It's like a solid wall that I can see through. So the water is, well, it's clear because water's always clear.
Except when it's not.
Naturally, water is always clear. Wise ass.
Ooh, here's more health.
That blue. Oh god. Naturally, water is always clear. It's clear enough so that you can see that they're. Oh god. My god, they're like the husks last night. I hate husks, by the way. Please don't die.
I'm only in orange caution.
Ugh.
Oh geez, I was pulling an Alice there, shooting it out of the air.
Water is clear enough that you can see that something is on the other side, and yet you can't walk through it. You don't want to get wet. I don't know. Okay, maybe I'll give her the benefit of the doubt that maybe there's T-virus in the water.
There's zombie water. Oh
Yeah,
no!
you don't know. You don't know. It
That's-
totally could be.
That's almost as bad as organic water. I'm gonna have a theme of organic
We
jokes.
hate organic here. None of this is scripted. This is organic. To refer,
All better now.
it's not just a random label that we slap on turkeys, as Matt told you in chapter 1.
Sorry,
I'm gonna try to verbally accentuate the air quotes as best I can. The chapter 1. A long hallway, courtyard, whatever.
yeah, I'm not sure I would want to live in this place. All these high walls, very claustrophobic.
The guardhouse.
Guardhouse. I think later they call it the residence. Depends on which one you play.
So much blue. Can you have extra blue herbs?
I'll leave the rest for now.
Don't you
Alright.
need to move that?
Yep. This is where Jill will prove omniscient and know what's coming. Not be able to do what she needs to do, but she'll know what she has to do. Jill, behave.
I haven't forgotten, people. $50 to the first person that can send me video proof that they can walk in place like they do in Resident Evil and spin.
And then we'll cover up this nice little hole.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Uh-oh.
It's close enough. I bet if I go out and come back, it'll it'll accept my
Input.
attempt.
Yay, and a first aid spray.
Ooh, and some grenades. I just gotta empty everything out first.
Her.
Let's
Get
drop.
those blue. I like health, though.
Yeah, we like health, but we don't need a ton of it.
You took the lighter, ran. We totally just won. Good God, man.
Fine. Well, I was gonna grab the shotgun
Okay,
just in case,
That's fine.
but I want to use up as my play style is to switch to the shotgun full time after the hunters start showing up. So I
Wow.
want to try and use as
But
much
that's
of
not till the end of the guard residence.
Yes.
If I'm going to be fair, equal opportunity about it.
We'll see.
Or the Resiguard.
I just can't remember which game they call it which.
I think in this one it's the guard house.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The residence must be in the remake.
Let's put those away.
Now, while I brought that up, since you've played it,
What, the remake?
yes, would you recommend it?
If you want to get this, sure, I'll recommend it. As
That was funny.
I'll cut off my long soliloquy.
No, go ahead. They got nowhere else to be.
I'd say they cover up a lot of the charm of this one, what people would call the cheesy charm of all that bad dialogue. So I'd still play this game just to experience that, but if you want a more quote-unquote serious Resident Evil, like more along the lines of 4, 5, and 6, then the remake is a little better. That and the remake has all
Trevor.
all the junk about Lisa Trevor and stuff. So is that satisfactory to you?
Yes. So if you like good games, play the remake. If you like good games that offer you a little more fun, play this game.
Oh, but the remake's harder. Just a warning.
Oh, jeez.
Because the remake, see,
Well,
like,
shut up, Aaron.
it's moved it over the hole
Just-
for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, the remake's harder because they introduced Crimson Heads. Oh wow, I didn't need a key for that door? Jeez, I played the remake too recently.
Oh, jeez. By
Yeah,
the way,
unfortunately in this spot, there's not enough room to try to,
dodge.
yeah. Oh, you can die now. I'd appreciate it.
He just slid. He's such an accommodating. Hey, buddy.
They go down, they come back up, they go back down again. Aww. Oh, that's what I'm looking for.
The book.
The book.
Not just any book.
The red book. Say later
Not to be confused with Red Book.
later we'll get cooler books like the Book of Doom and the Book of Rage.
Really?
Oh no, sorry, that's Johnny Quest.
You've been, as he'll tell you, or not, that he has been watching Johnny Quest via Netflix.
Yeah, and that's not even the original Johnny Quest. That's the weird '90s remake.
Oh, the one you have? The one you're getting from Netflix, or the one that you got, or the one that you're talking
The
about?
one I have now is the original, but I'm also gonna get the remake.
The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest?
Yes, which, believe it or not, when I was growing up, that was...
That was something else.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember, well, when we were growing up, since I'm slightly older, by a few months, but it's our nostalgia. I remember watching a lot of the original, on Cartoon Network before Boomerang existed.
Yeah.
But the Real Adventures of Johnny Quest, that was where it was at, because Race had a daughter for some reason.
Yeah, there was a weird movie that introduced that whole thing.
Really? Was it like the pilot?
No, it was actually in between. It was the movie was closer to the '60s cartoon in style. Johnny was still like 10 as opposed to when he's like 16 and
Yeah, but totally wanted to make it with Race's daughter.
yeah.
Jessie, I think her name was.
But I realize we're not talking about Resident Evil anymore, but deal with it. But yeah, my favorite villain in that series was Ezekiel Rage, the guy who lost his family and so he made up his own religion to save his own sanity.
Which makes absolutely no sense.
And he always had this like Bible book he had with me. He was like,
Book of Rage.
"So says it in the Book of Rage." So now you'll know when I make Book of Rage jokes for the rest of the series.
If you so do
Yeah,
in fact make Book of Rage jokes.
If I make any more Book of Rage jokes. I'm trying to think what I actually need to hold on to and what I can put away for a little while. Because this is one of those places where there's 500 keys I need to use.
It's just the crossroads. By the way, as we played a lot of Operation Raccoon City, which is a good game, but only if you have people to play with.
And a decent online connection.
Yes. Well, that game really doesn't give a crap whether you have a good online connection. Oh my god.
The spiders, I think I can just skip. They tend to leave me alone.
As I noted while we were playing that, Crimson Heads, and Matt will agree, are the worst creation in the entire Resident Evil universe.
Oh, shoot. So just for the record, remember 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5.
Which is a very easy code to remember. Apparently,
Ah!
oh, I want to play pinball. Oh, it's broken. I think there's an item or something around here. Don't tell me the only thing in this place was that stupid code. Oh, there. Ooh. A good old-fashioned ink ribbon.
Will you take it? What?
I'll drop it off in the save box. And a clip.
It looked huge.
And yet it only gave me the 15. I could use an oversized clip.
As we're not cut off from the world, I'm saddened to get a message from my friend that he's not graduating. So, I won't say who or why, but if they're listening, they know who they are, and I'm sorry.
Thank you for depressing me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all you listeners. Oh, that box.
Alright, let's dump off the ink ribbons. Let's dump off the ink
By
ribbons.
the way, when you're listening to us, that's not our real voices. That's not what we really sound like. And when I say that, I mean somebody is co-opting our signals and putting false voices onto this Let's Play, because that's not what we sound like.
Yeah, Aaron can't stand the sound of his recorded voice.
Neither can you.
Neither can I, but
You said it yourself. That's not what I sound like. That's not my voice. My friend Paul said that all the time.
we're all cooler in our own heads, I guess.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense. More spider?
Nah. Those aren't spiders, those are plants.
Oh, that's right. Plant 42.
Spoiler alert, I haven't even gotten to the file yet.
And I think I said this in Chapter 1. If you haven't played this game yet, or seen it in some way, it's just sad. Go to, would you recommend the Resident Evil Wiki? Free plug for them.
Yeah, I get a lot of my info from them.
Jeez.
I'll take the dormitory key.
Run away.
Shoot. Hitting the wrong key again.
Were you hitting X to run?
Yes. Well, actually, first I thought in the... I guess it was in the remake, the maps there. Yeah, the remake's really messing me up, I keep...
Even though I'm pretty sure you've played this one more recently.
No, actually, I think I did do the remake more recently, but...
Really?
Only room for one. And while we're here, let's see what key did we actually get.
002.
Guess
The
it's
002 key, is that... is that a James Bond thing? By the way, you're listening to a fan of James Bond to my left.
Yeah.
You-
Trying to I'm in the process of watching through the movies again. 002 hasn't shown up yet.
Is there a 002?
There is.
Oh,
I mean,
wow. I was just...
There
I was
is-
just funning with you.
Yes, there is actually 000 through 7, and at least in Goldfinger, he name drops 008 too. So there
I
are
mean, he was better than Bond, or
just assigned afterward. I got the map of the dormitory
cool.
and a file about Plant 42.
Spoiler.
A day has passed. Blah blah blah. There are 2 ways. Blended in water.
Pause
Once
it, remember.
sensing movement. Several staff members have already fallen victim.
Blood and water, sensitive to movement. Several staff members have died. That's all you need to know. Matt read all the pertinent information.
Yeah,
But like I said, if you want to read files, pause the video.
Yeah, eventually we're gonna have to actually read one of them because I gotta read how to make the V-jolt. My memory's not that good.
He not dead.
Ah, come on.
Pixelated blood.
I'll keep my pixelated blood to myself, thank you.
Jeez. Kill it.
And you know what the sad part is? I did all that work for a stupid clip.
Endanger health.
Sorry, there's a bunch of green herbs outside I can use.
Nothing special. I would use one now, just in case there's an insidious.
Oh, I got Well, let me. The other. Oh shoot! No, they're back. Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of second guessing myself as I try to remember if I'm actually smart enough to play this game.
Well, you're gonna have to use one of the herbs anyway. You don't have any space.
Ah.
Shut up, Aaron.
Ye of little faith.
I have a little memory. I'm getting senile in my old 20s.
Don't date yourself, Aaron.
Why would I do that? There's so many better people in the world. I see what I did there. Don't
Yes.
date myself.
Very
I am
clever.
single, just to let everyone know.
Yeah, we both are. I'm not sure I want to use YouTube as my
A
dating
dating
tool,
platform.
though.
Yeah. You know, we're both signaling.
If all you know about me is that I did a Let's Play of Resident Evil one time.
and that I'm single, the world will know all that it needs to. We're single, and we'll give you the entirety of our video series to figure out why.
Let's just do a little redecorating. I think this would look much better in this corner. Oh, hey, look.
She is a woman.
Oh, don't be
Redecorated.
sexist, Aaron.
Obviously, I can only be sexy.
Personally, in this game,
I thought it froze.
in this game, I like Jill much better than Chris.
Wow, yeah.
But
And I like Claire. I don't know.
in 2,
Claire takes a beating better.
Leon is just... Alright, so I don't remember talking about this, but I actually got into Resident Evil with Resi 4, and then I went back and played all these other ones. So Leon has a soft spot for just being the first.
His very first.
Yeah. He was my first.
First.
That's not why I'm single, by the way. Just to be
He's
clear.
being faithful to Leon. Well, then why did you play 5?
Hmm?
If you were faithful to Leon, you wouldn't have played 5. Because 5 was all about love. Actually, 5 was all about love for Jill.
Yeah, everyone had it for Jill. Wesker, Chris.
Not Sheva, though.
Well, not that we know of.
She didn't say. She
No,
did-
Sheva had the hots for Josh the whole time.
Well.
It was pretty clear. Josh was giving her the cold shoulder, though.
Of course.
Josh was playing the "we're just friends" card.
Must be a nondescript African country thing.
And here we are, pushing a box down a
Right.
hall in a mansion in
Right.
the woods.
For a puzzle. Yes, if my verbal air quotes weren't.
Oh, hey, look, the box actually says UMB. Someday we'll learn that stands for umbrella. I'm sorry, I didn't think that was really that funny.
I don't know why. I
Eh,
don't know why that was so amusing, but it was.
maybe I'll leave.
Oh my god.
I'll get those on the way back. I don't think I'll need it in here. Because if I play my cards right, I can neuter these enemies pretty quickly. Word of advice, don't go right in this room. It won't help you.
No. We'll show you why.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Sorry, going into Slippy there for a minute. Oh no! Fox!
Or the, what's his name from Family Guy? Oh no!
Oh, see, I don't actually watch Family Guy.
I have to a point. Don't watch Family Guy, it's bad for you. If you want to watch good early Seth MacFarlane work, watch the first season of Johnny Bravo. I remember Neptune in the remake at least being huge.
Yeah, he was a little more impressive. Yes, I will push it.
Like, you can go into the ammo room that's completely worthless.
However, this version is much more fun in that I get to now taunt the tiny little baby
Corpse.
And just in case you missed it, here's a tour of the building. There's big ol' Neptune. He's so bad.
You shoot him?
I could if I wanted to. But considering what we've seen so far, I don't think I can spare the ammo.
You don't have your knife.
No, I don't have my knife. I could have skinned him alive. Ooh, however, now...
You're in an ammo room with like 2 useful clips.
It's
This
just,
pissed me off forever, even from the first time I saw it when I was however old that was.
well, it is flooded. You know, they're all wet and useless.
And a key, or a jewel, or a gem.
It's the dormitory key because...
You'd think that the keys to like similar dormitories would be the same. They're not. Not when they're designed by George Trevor. So was the lab and the dormitory and the guardhouse designed by George Trevor as well?
Presumably, if the remake is any indication. The whole compound is George Trevor. Because the reason he was killed was so that he couldn't reveal.
I don't know that he would have. That's the thing. That's what bothers me. It's like, what possible... I don't think he would be getting altruistic on us.
Probably not. But...
Oh, and we couldn't just kill him.
well, but then his family would have asked questions. It gets so messy, you know? It's hard to run an evil conglomerate organization.
Yeah, but then we have to make... Then we have to make, like, an unstoppable super zombie. By mistake.
Say that is what bugged me. It was like there's this big obvious thing hanging on the wall and it's nothing.
I bet it's Vigil.
I'm gonna go through all the work to mix it up and it was right there the whole
I
time.
bet.
Bye, shark. Go.
Just run the other way.
Taking the scenic route.
Yep.
This is how
Busted
the
tank.
yeah, that's how they all got out. Bye guys. I'll see you later. Nice thing they'll still be flopping around when I come back.
Forever. Sure, they're zombie enough that they don't need air. They don't need water. But they can't bite you.
Hey, remember this hall? I pushed a box down this hall once.
Several boxes. Remember this ladder? I climbed down this ladder once. Now I'm climbing up the ladder. This is a new experience. Wow. Much faster.
Let's go check out dormitory room 3. Might have to run back to the item box at some point. I'm getting a little full, but we'll see how far we can get.
And how much health we use.
Don't say.
We meaning the collective.
Yes, we're a partnership in Resident Evil.
Like the Geth and the Borg.
Our entire video is going to be us playing Resident Evil, but making references to everything except Resident Evil.
I have no problem with that.
It's a row of red books. I'll take the white book.
But
The V-Jolt report.
well, you won't need to pause this video.
Yeah, let's see.
Well, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to go through until it actually tells me what it is. This is the screen I need.
So
Although,
you won't need to pause this.
I might even... I'll probably have to just go back to it. Luckily
Very
for
insightful,
me,
Jill. Why you get paid the big bucks.
just for the record, all the pages are blank. What could it possibly be for?
But now it's open and you can't put it in the shelf. What? What?
But we're not going to go in there yet.
Why?
Because that's the boss.
Oh, yeah, no.
I'm going to play the smart route and actually get some V-Jolt. I'm going to come in here and there's just going to be a zombie waiting to kill me. Just you watch.
Poor Zambi. I was like,
Poor me when I forget which button pulls the trigger.
I thought the trigger pulled the trigger. Move. He isn't dead. Now he is. Orange caution already.
Something tells me this weapon would be effective against things made out of plant material. Too bad Barry's not here to tell me about it.
Yeah, something the last time we played this, something unexpected happened. I always thought at least, and I thought you agreed with me, that when you fight the plant, something was supposed to happen but didn't. If you recall. In here, and you somebody was supposed to come help you.
Oh, that was in the remake.
Was it only in the remake?
As Chris, as Chris, technically, if you do things right, then Rebecca should come help you fight the plant. But when I did the remake, she never showed up, which was bad for me because I came in assuming she was gonna show up and go do the V-Jolt thing. So I had a little issue where I had like very little ammo to kill the poor dude.
Poor dude.
Yes, the poor dude.
What's on the wall?
On the wall is the explanation of how to make V-Jolt.
Here it comes.
And oh shoot, I'm gonna have to go back because I don't even have the room to mix the stuff up. And what Aaron is referring to is that I just pulled out my phone because I found Resident Evil puzzles are much easier if you take pictures of
on your phone, on your smart or dumb phone, if they have a camera. Or a camera. It's up to you.
As an alternate, I could just look up a fact. Really
Not a
quick.
film camera, of course, because that won't help you. You go to a pharmacy and you get the film developed. What the hell is this? Picture these numbers on this wall.
1 + 2 is 3. 4 + 5 is 6.
Now you're taking pictures of your like remedial kindergarten.
What does it mean?
Poor bastard. He won't know who or what he is anymore. And if you hear little clicks or janks, it's my microphone moving whether I want it to or not.
Jeez, I thought I could combine those, but I guess not.
Want the shells?
Yeah.
Would you like to save? Nah.
Nah, I think we'll be okay for now. Actually, on second thought, maybe I will save just in case.
For the purposes of our wonderful, nice, attractive audience.
Just in case the plant freaks out and like Barry doesn't come to help me.
That's what I'm talking about. When we played this, Barry didn't come.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you were like, "Well, Barry was supposed to come," and I said I thought Barry was supposed to come too, but he didn't come.
Oh, now I'm scared. I better get my bring my rocket launcher or bazooka just in case.
Rocket launcher? Where do you think you are? The final boss?
Well, they call it bazooka, which I associate with rockets,
launcher,
not grenades.
No, I agree. I think this is the only game where it's called that.